I want to turn now to the closing remarks, and I want to begin this with, as was drawn by lots, Bill Sherman got the privilege of going first, and then it'll be Michael Cacciotti, and we'll wrap it up with Philip Putnam. So this is 2-minute, Rich, 2-minute closing statements, and then we'll wrap up we'll conclude the event. So go ahead, Dr. Sherman, the floor is yours.
As in my opening, I'm going to close with a question. Why should you vote for Dr. Bill Sherman? My opponents say that my experience is not enough for the job. If we carried their reasoning out, in 1960, John F. Kennedy would not have been elected. In 2008, Barack Obama would not have been elected. It is not experience alone that is a requirement for a leadership position. It is vision and ability that results in excellence in leadership. My life experiences and achievements in the military and a physician make me an excellent candidate for the position of City Council. As a physician, I took an oath to help people. While a City Council person, I won't be curing diseases, but I hope to be righting the ills that plague our city. I am truly independent. I have never worked for the state of California. I've never worked for Caltrans. I'm not employed by a law firm which represents major construction firms in Los Angeles. I do not represent the transportation industries. I do not represent or take any money from special interest groups, and I cannot be bought. I would like to thank each and every one of the city employees in the fire department, the police department, and the city staff for their superb work. 2 days ago, I received in the mail a campaign flyer from the police, fire, and city employee unions endorsing the 2 incumbents. It is not the employees who elect the city council person, but the city residents who choose their representative. I've answered a lot of questions tonight, but I want to close by asking you, the public, a question. To quote Ronald Reagan, are you better off today than you were 4 years ago? Are you safer from the threat of the freeway? Is the economic base of our city stronger? Can we drive through town with less congestion? If the answers to these questions is no, then it's time for change, and I request your vote to try and accomplish this change. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're going to ask Michael Cacciotti now for a 2-minute closing statement, please.
Scott, I'd like to share with you and the people in the audience my goals and vision, which I hope are yours, for the future of South Pasadena, which again can only be accomplished through consensus with my other council members. Number 1, I do support a revitalized downtown core all the way from Fair Oaks, Mission Street, all the way down to the tracks. I encourage community input as we look at the future of the city maintenance yard which burned down. I want to hear all your opinions on what you want there, adjacent to a city rec center with needs of a library and senior center bursting at the seams. What's your long-term vision of what we should do with that area right next to Orange Grove Avenue and Mission Street? I want to continue our efforts to overhaul and replace the vast majority of our dilapidated infrastructure, maintain a strong, prudent policy, increase our reserves, and only spend within our means. I want to look at that golf course lease, require an audit. I want to construct a meeting banquet facility down there so our employees, our AYSO, our Little League don't have to go to Alhambra and Pasadena to meet. I want to move that golf course fence a few feet so we can have pedestrian and bicycle activity down there. I want a healthy communities initiative where we transition our vehicles to clean burning vehicles so we have cleaner air to breathe for our children. Fair Oaks, Fremont, and Huntington Drive are basically, as Dr. McConnell said, freeways in our city which are unhealthy for our people. Why don't all of you buy some clean air cars? I want to support revitalizing, I actually want to support smoking restrictions on multi-unit buildings in our city. I want to protect our residential neighborhoods such we had on Fletcher, Milan, from over-excessive traffic and high-density development. I want to really encourage the implementation of our city's bicycle master plan. Continue my efforts with Congressman Schiff, the Upper San Gabriel Water District, to bring us millions of dollars. Continue working to ban those loud, polluting leaf blowers and get the cleaner ones in from CARB. Modify our city contracts with landscape contractors to keep out the harmful chemicals. Promote comprehensive mass transit as opposed to a freeway. Continue espousing a community garden and support our police, excellent community service with police, fire, seniors, and support for Measure L. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael. All right, and Philip, will you close us out, please? 2 minutes.
I will do my best. This election is not about one issue. Every issue is important to the future of South Pasadena. It's about who you entrust the care and future of your city to. I have experience as a CPA, business attorney, and a judge pro tem. I have a proven track record of hard work, common sense, civility, good humor, and of course making well-reasoned, logical decisions, as well as finding new and innovative approaches to solving our city's problems. Now, not everyone will agree with everything I've done, and you won't agree with everything each other has done on every issue. My wife and I don't agree on every issue. But if you agree with me 70% of the time, then you're a supporter. And if you disagree with me some of the time, that means you have a mind of your own. Think back only 4.5 years ago, as one of the candidates said, and look how much better off our city is now than it was 4.5 years ago. We have a budget surplus that's almost $8 million, 30% of our city. We have strong budget reserves, almost full employment on our city staff. No one in this city who's been in front of the city council in the past 4.5 years can say that I came in here with any preconceived notions or my mind made up on any issue. It's important to listen to all of the evidence and what everyone has to say before taking a position. Read every letter, read every email, and try to make the decision you think best for all South Pasadena. And in 4.5 years, we've come a long way. From the construction and dedication of the youth house and children's healing garden to the opening of the Grand Avenue Reservoir. From no money in our general fund budget for street improvements to over $2 million last year. From minimal budget reserves to $8 million. I'm proud of what we've accomplished in the last 4.5 years, and I ask for your vote either now, if you're an absentee voter, or on November 3rd, if you vote at the election booth. Thank you very much for your support.
Thank you. Thank you. Well done, the three of you, and thank you for your public service, all three. It's amazing. It's a wonderful democracy, and it's great that you would dedicate your time to these endeavors. Thank you for being a great audience. I'd like you and the people at home to know that if you'd like to look into more of these issues and the candidates, you could always go to southpasschamber.com. Go to the Legislative Affairs page, and you'll find plenty of links there. It's smartvoter.org. You can get the impartial analysis, find out more about them. You can also, if you'd like to continue this public discourse, you can go to southpasschamber.blogspot.com. And we'll have a blog. I'll post something there later on tonight. And if you want to give your opinions about what you heard tonight, you can engage in a little online debate. November 3rd is the election. Please go register to vote. Please do vote yes on Measure L. It's important for our community. And thank you all very much. Good night.